I've been talking about this hypothetical way to like legitimately buff you, and every time I talk about it, Moss thinks I'm a dumbass.
You
Alright,
are a dumbass, but
Alright,
talk
here-
about it because it's a funny concept. Are we still on stream?
What? Yeah, yeah.
So here's the combo.
Good.
When you go days without sleep, you have horribly reduced, like genuinely awful attention span. Like you cannot stay focused on a task. However, your reaction speeds increase greatly.
Yo, is that
because it's a
true?
Survival increase. Yeah,
I did not know that.
Oh.
yeah. I saw. I remember when I was young. I saw like a whole like they
Is
were.
this still
it was
true?
a science show. Yeah.
I feel like we should ask, has this been disproven by an additional research thing, or is this still true?
Oh my god.
Like it's plausible. Like I can see why that would be a leftover from tribal days, right?
Yeah.
So you have lack of focus, so you don't do tasks, but you have the increased reaction time because survival. So my idea is you mix 2 days or 2.5 days of no sleep with a legitimate liter of Cuban coffee. You combine a liter of Cuban coffee.
You will have a caffeine overdose at that point. You will actually have a caffeine overdose.
Here's the thing, right? You need something. You need something to keep you focused.
Also,
Because remember, again, you
caffeine
cannot
is a
focus for more than
laxative,
5
by the way. So you have other problems at that point.
Yeah.
But you can worry about those problems later. What you have to do is get out of pools, alright?
You have to just get out of pool.
Your match will last 99 seconds. Right? You just have to make it last. So, like,
This sounds like this is gonna kill me. I'm not gonna
when the
lie.
attack combo breaks,
Say
like,
this
I will
idea was
be,
stupid.
I will
didn't know-
be a man of the people. The next in-person combo breaker, I will be there. Testing my strategy out live. You will see me playing third spec, because I'm not risking
Just
this
fucking
for
meaty DP.
Not risking this for KOF.
This has
Yeah, I
no
need to
startup
play it.
invincibility, by the way. Ken's DP does not have startup invincibility in this game, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So none of that should have been real.
So, again, people think, oh, but coffee makes me do this, and oh, no sleep makes you do this, but dummies, it's cancelled by the other. One thing cancels the other, so you have nothing but buffs. No sleep gives you the attention debuff, but coffee gives you the attention buff.
We
Right?
should have talked about
So
this
good-
while
so
we
what
still
is
had
this
people
net, like,
watching. This would have
even
been so
out?
funny.
Okay, well, here's the actual issue with that. So caffeine does give you attention span. Your body naturally metabolizes, and it basically caffeine like it stops like this one chemical from reaching like some receptor that like causes you to feel drowsiness. That's basically caffeine blocks that chemical from reaching that receptor. So your body will naturally have maximum attention from caffeine
What a
about
DP.
30 to 30 minutes or 30 to 60 minutes after you first drink something. Assuming you're ingesting
I
it,
have
right,
one.
orally. If you're injecting it, then that's something else entirely.
I don't think you should inject coffee. For those of you still watching,
that
Do
does
not inject caffeine. Do not do that. I do not
endorse
recommend
this.
that.
Someone tell us how Mix's experiment goes, though.
Okay, but
Until
here's the
fuck us
issue
this
with
shit.
the caffeine buff is that basically about 1 to 2 hours. It depends on person, on how quickly they metabolize caffeine. But about 1 to 2 hours after you first consume it, all those chemicals that were previously blocked by caffeine will immediately flood to that receptor, and you'll feel like an intense wave of drowsiness.
That's where the Cuban coffee comes.
That's
where
why
the
you need to
liters of
constantly
coffee
refill.
comes in.
But also, caffeine is a laxative, so you also need to keep aware of that.
Look, we've had bursts at fighting game tournaments.
Someone pissed on the captured CEO.
Someone
true.
pissed on the couch at CEO. And I think that guy didn't even fucking play fighting games. I think that wasn't like a CEO attending.
Some dude.
It's just some fucking drunk asshole.
Oh, I did not get my command grab out.
Are you ready? Go.
Oh my god.
This like has to be the most popular chutney color. It's so fucking.
It is. That's what I use too.
Oh fucking hell.
I mean, I've seen other people use other ones, like what MOV uses black, if I remember right. I think that's hard.
I feel like this is one of the times though where black is probably less popular than the not black color because of how good this looks. It's basically just an edgier version of the default. A very strong and bold version.
It is very nice.
I will say I have never consumed coffee before, so
Wait, really?
my
It's not
perspective
good.
may
Coffee
be
is
I love
slightly-
coffee.
Coffee's. I only drink it as a dessert thing, actually,
A
personally.
dessert thing?
Yes,
you can
like
have coffee as
espresso
a
after a
dessert.
meal.
Yeah, after a meal, like
No.
that. A lot of people have decaf specifically for that.
Yeah. I mean, I just have an espresso. That's it. Like a normal caffeinated
Yeah, I love
espresso.
espressos. I
But
love.
after like a heavy meal, having an espresso is very nice.
I did too late.
That's the only time I ever
I-
drink coffee.
I
I
have
drink
enough
tea in the morning. That's it.
No, I did too late.
So-
That would have hit. That would have hit.
Oh, okay.
I do have a question though, like, assuming you don't have a limit to coffee, like your coffee supply is unlimited, assuming this in this hypothetical, is there a downside other than laxative? We're going to be ignoring the laxative.
Yes,
because
you
the
can
caffeine
still
is
have a
always
caffeine
there.
overdose. You can orally have a caffeine. It is possible. It's difficult, but
Alright,
it's
what does that
possible.
do for you? Does that give you an
can
additional
die.
buff?
You can die.
Oh,
It's fatal.
Kill you. That's what that
I thought it was like overdrive where you get like increased something.
No, that's not what overdose means, unfortunately. There's no max mode behind the coffee.
There's just no maximum.
There's no calf mode, right?
the calf mode.
This is nice.
This is a ridiculous.
It will probably last you for 3 adult, maybe? 4 hours, basically, right? I don't think you should become your own test subject. I should mention this.
Where the parry go? Oh fuck!
The,
I've been trying to parry a lot of your moves.
Oh my throat.
good advice for third strike is don't parry unless you need to.
Huh, I tried to fucking... I tried
I
to
want
do
to parry
two
everything.
light punch light kick.
Alright,
Oh,
so
the
how
timing
much
is
coffee
correct.
is too much? How much coffee do you get? I feel like under that threshold
It-
is
it
the
de-
ideal.
Okay, determining by coffee is difficult because no one reports how much caffeine is within a coffee like roast because
Dios.
there's a lot of factors that go into that. It's actually very difficult to measure it. And a lot of companies
Probably
want to lobby
easier in
against having to
soda.
report that because of dubious health reasons.
Actually, I'm gonna switch over.
In soda, they actually like tell you how much caffeine per milligram you get or something. Or
Yeah, but
milligrams
it's
per-
very difficult with coffee because the
Yeah,
roasting
'cause it's a
process
bean.
also affects caffeine content, not
Yeah.
just the beans.
Whereas in soda, it's like it's pre-extracted and actually measured out, like as a pure ingredient. Wow, that was literally the worst hunting punch buttons. I did not think I would get commented for that. Can we clip Mixer's funny idea?
Oh yeah, 100%. After that, I was like, oh, I'm putting that in there, 100%.
Yeah,
It's a horrible idea. I do not recommend it as someone that likes coffee.
What? No.
Huh.
There goes my plan of IRL how to buff yourself at FPs.
Do we have a funny name for this technique? Is it the Satsui no Kefto?
Such a good cover.
I wish I had a better name. That's like such a fucking garbage name.
My Sean is awesome. Right of the caffeine.
Oh.
I feel like the combination of chemically induced alertness mixed with your days of not sleeping is going to cause some adverse effects to other things though.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, that is still chemically induced.
For science, Moss.
For science.
Think about it, right? If I do better than winners round 2, in the next podcast doing that strat, then
You're gonna do it. I would love to see
You'll
it.
just do it every tournament.
That would.
Oh,
what if I genuinely do end up doing like bonkers stuff?
Okay.
then,
Wait. So
then I would-
how long do you have to stay awake for this to go in effect?
You said
More than 2
48
days.
hours.
It depends on the person. It
Wait,
depends on
more than 3 days?
No,
Or
motherfucker!
Two.
okay,
Oh my
okay.
God,
I've been
days.
awake for almost 40 hours before. You start. At least I start getting
You start
actual
hallucinating.
hallucinations.
Yeah,
I do
lights
not
start
recommend it.
flashing.
I do
Okay,
not
have you
recommend
ever-
it.
I've had a
Lights start flashing. You will hear things and you will feel things. It's pretty bad.
I usually would. I always.
I
hear,
think
like,
I start to
something
feel it
from my
after
left
about the
side.
36-hour mark, right?
I start hearing stuff from like my left side, and then I'll look back, and then I'm convinced something flashed from my right side, and then I have to remember, oh, yo, this happens all the time. Never mind, this is just an illusion.
This is normal. I
Does
forgot.
this happen all the time with you?
It happens usually when I stay up for.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
I thought you just say normally.
No,
like,
like,
oh
not
yeah.
like normal human, like during normal human like proceedings, right?